Hello, good morning guys, welcome back to my channel. I've got Billy in the background. Hey girlie. Guys, we are in Liverpool. We've come for a foundation event for the Azaylia Foundation, helping children and families fighting against childhood cancer. My mic's on a bit skew-whiffed. It's been a hectic morning, but a great morning. We've got a day filled of, what are we doing, Billy? Come talk to us. This is Billy.
Hi.
What's your job role, Billy?
So I am head of social media and community at the Azaylia Foundation. I get to work with wonderful staff. And today, do you know what? We're doing something really exciting because we've got this community member in Liverpool called Rebecca, who we met at the Influencer Awards. And she's basically got so inspired by the presentation you and Ashley gave that she's decided to put on this event for her community in Liverpool with the support of Box Park, and so she's kind of like a fitness girly.
Yeah.
She's got HIIT, Pilates. Are we going that way?
Yeah, it's just I've got a tickly nose.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to straighten myself up. Here, I'll let you take over.
Okay. We've got HIIT, Pilates, and then like a yoga, meditation, chill vibe, sound bowl, and then there's a bottom of brunch that starts at 2, isn't there?
Yeah.
So it's going to be a really lovely day. I think it's gonna...
I need my iPad.
She needs her iPad.
I need the
Going
iPad.
back.
I need the iPad because that's where I got my speech on. I got my bullet points.
Do you want me to run back?
Yeah.
Run back
Do you want
and
to?
get this?
Yeah.
Where is it? Is it in your? It's in that white bag. No, I know where it is.
Yeah, in the back of the car. Oh my God, guys! See, this is the. I was thinking.
Is it like an easy unlock?
Yeah. There she goes. This is the moments that you get when you have got a million things going on early in the morning. You guys know I'm not an early morning starter. My t-shirt is all over the place. The neckline's just all skew-whiffed and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then, right, there we go. Guys, get myself together. We got some flowers and some little goodies for the girlies, and to say thank you to Box Park for giving us the venue today. Oh my gosh. I always get anxiety before I go into places as well, but I feel like I'm really excited to see, like, the guys have actually gone through, they've put so much effort in, haven't they, Billy?
Honestly, like, Rebecca's been amazing. There's not one thing.
Sorry?
Late for supper.
I am like, are you coming?
You're joking, I'm at work though.
It's all right, you can have a little dance at work.
The last 5 minutes maybe.
Yeah.
Up, in,
Guys, look.
up, in like that. Last 10.
Oh my God. Oh, this looks so amazing. I'm YouTubing as well. Come in. Oh my God. Rebecca, isn't it? Yeah, babe, you have done, like, she has done the most phenomenal job. Like, honestly, like, you have done so amazing. Like, well done. Like, and thank you again, like, so much. No, like, you really, really have. And I'm like, that's why I'm down here, because it's like, for me, it's about community. Do you know what I mean? And the fact that, you know, you've gone through all of this effort to put this together, like, honestly, it's so lovely. Like, I'm so excited. I'm actually so excited. Okay, guys, I am late for class, but I'm doing it. You having a good morning? Is it? Yeah. Have you done HIIT, or you done HIIT and yeah?
2, press, 2, up, 2, so keep that leg high when you press, exhale up, inhale press, exhale up, and in, nice girls, up, 2, press, 2, up, 2, in, up, press, up, girls, we're going to finish off, one weekend, press, up,
then come to stillness. We're going to drop the feet to the floor, keeping the knees bent. You can make a little fork shape with the arms on the floor. Or place the arms at the sides of the body, stretched out nice and wide. When you're ready, change direction. Stretching your fingertips towards the front of the mat, pushing your glutes back towards the heel. Stretch now down the left side body, and we're going to try and direct the breath. So vision. Remember, if the mind's becoming over busy, come back to the breath. Notice that little pause. And all you're going to do here is trace the breath. You're going to take this pose one breath at a time. Moving into the masculine side of the body. If this is too much for you, if you find it really difficult, you can always lie down on your back.
Give it a big clap and thank you so much for
Hi, oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Becky. I just want to start off, thank you so much. I just want to start off by saying thank you all for being here today. And first of all, can we have a massive round of applause for Rebecca? Like, honestly, Rebecca, I just want to start off this morning by saying, you get me emotional. It's because of people like you in our community that continue my daughter's legacy. It's because of people like you, we have a community to help those children that are fearlessly fighting against childhood cancer. And to have such an incredible woman amongst so many other people and bringing this together today, it's a powerful movement, and you should be so proud of yourself that you've done this. No, honestly, because like she's really incredible, and there's so many phenomenal people throughout our community that, you know, you don't do it for recognition, you do it for the purpose, you do it for the children, and you do it for that movement, because childhood cancer receives less than 3% of funding from our government institutions. So, you know, you should be so proud of yourself, honestly. So can we just give her another massive round of applause? So I just get emotional straight away. I think it's like, you know, as soon as you connect with something, because although we're here, it's like, why are we here? When I lost my beautiful daughter, Azaylia, and if anybody doesn't know in the room, I lost my beautiful daughter. I think when you sit amongst women, it's painful, and it's raw, and it's real, and so many of us really struggle on a day-to-day basis. For me, my pain comes from losing my daughter, and I lost my daughter to AML leukemia, and she taught me how to be courageous. She taught me how to be brave. She taught me how to get up every day and fight for her life. And as a mother, that is something that, through losing my daughter and turning pain into purpose, we've created the Azaylia Foundation because of my beautiful daughter, because the nation come together, and because we saw humanity back into this world. We needed to bring light, and we needed to bring hope, and we needed to bring change for those of the children. And because of Azaylia, we're here today, we're making that movement, and we are making a difference in this world. The Azaylia Foundation exists because we are here to support children and families fighting against childhood cancer. You know, we're here to shine a light and to fight for better awareness, research and talent within our country. None of it would be possible without you guys showing up, supporting, donating and keeping Azaylia's spirit alive through action. Next year is the foundation's 5th anniversary. I actually cannot believe we are 5 years in. For me, it's about a foundation of longevity and to continue beyond my years. In these years, we have donated over 1.3 million towards children's cancer treatments, talent, research and specialist equipment for hospitals. This doesn't scratch the surface. So please help us to support more children and families who are fighting childhood cancer. Before we get into my personal journey, I'd love to share a journey with you. It's a video, it's a glimpse into Azaylia's story and the impact that she's already had. This video was initially started 3 months after we lost Azaylia. To piece yourself back together as a parent and to sit in front of production and talk, I wouldn't even say talk, to bleed your pain and try and make sense of it mentally and try and articulate yourself to a camera is something that I couldn't do. And I just want you to just really look at that first part of the video of how I wasn't even able to really speak. I was just, besides Ashley, and I'm so grateful that he was able to articulate himself in a way what I felt inside. And that will take us on afterwards to really see the development and growth and change that you can make in your life. So this video is emotional, but I'm so proud of it at the same time. So let's take a few minutes.
I think it's natural for any parent to say that their child, or having their child, to change their life. It started off absolutely perfect, didn't it?
Beautiful. Hard, but beautiful. Child labour. And I feel like the experience, even just as going through that, was just so magical to like become a parent for the first time. That was our time to be a family.
And then it got turned upside down, didn't it? You've got this little, innocent, beautiful baby, and you find out that she's got leukemia, she's got tumours in her spleen, in her stomach, in her lungs, in her kidneys. She's got a high leukemia count that most adults would have. And doctors telling us that she wouldn't make it through the first round of chemotherapy. And it was the most devastating time, and it's something that I literally, genuinely wouldn't wish on my worst enemy.
You were talking to Teddy? Yes, you have. Oh, wow.
Because as a parent, you feel helpless. You can't take the disease away, but one thing you do have control of in this situation is the energy and the atmosphere that you create around your child or your baby. And in the end, it turned out that we got all our strength, all our energy, and all our happiness from her.
Me and Ashley was crumbling, but guess what? There weren't nothing that was rocking our day to make sure that she was okay and she was protected and looked after.
Let me tell you something about Azaylia Donske. When we got admitted into hospital, they told us that she wouldn't have a chance of passing the first round of chemotherapy. Guess what? She passed. They told us that she would have no chance of passing the second round of chemotherapy. The treatment was too harsh and her disease was too fierce. Guess what? She got through it. They told us that the bone marrow transplant wouldn't be successful. She's got the high-risk category of transplant failure and the high-risk category of transplant complications. Guess what? She engrafted within a couple of weeks and she came out strong on the other side. And every single step of the way, the fight and the journey that Aelia was on, she did it with beauty, she did it with grace, she did it with a smile on her face. She inspired not only me and Sophia and our family, but people from around the world. She raised awareness for childhood cancer. With her at the forefront, she managed to get over 100,000 donors on the donor list in a series of months that will go on to save thousands and thousands of lives. With her plea for a treatment abroad, she raised £1.6 million in 24 hours that will go on to set up an incredible foundation in her name that will save other children fighting this disease. In 8 months on this earth, she's done more than I could dream of in a lifetime. And that's why she's my hero. And we're proud for Azaylia to have been our daughter.
So the morning we woke up, it was a really difficult morning because I woke up with a feeling, I don't know whether they'd say it's a mother's instinct, that today was the last day.
As crazy as it sounds, it was single-handedly the most difficult thing as a parent you could ever go through. But at the same time, it was beautiful that if that had to be her destiny, at least she went peacefully. And at least she went over to the other side and gained her angel wings in the arms of her parents.
So Azaylia lit up the world, Blackpool lit up orange, London Eye lit up orange, but my most significant one was Niagara Falls to me. The beauty and the calmness of the water and the orange that she just lit up.
We believe that Azaylia's foundation is based around the community that supported us the whole way through the journey. We know firsthand that they are willing to help, and the Aelia Foundation is going to be there to bring all of these people together, harness all the love around the world, and really make a difference to these children's lives fighting cancer.
We love you, Azaylia. Azaylia, you're changing the world and keep climbing up the sky.
I love you. We're sending you so much love from Canada.
Let's go, champ. So you can see in this video here, I want to start off by saying, Azaylia, you're my hero. She's with me every single day. And I am so proud of you. To see that video and to know that little girl fought so hard, so fearlessly. Every day she showed up with bravery. She represents all of these children across the country, all around the world, in fact. And she inspires me. She is my hero every single day. There's millions of people around the world that don't have a platform, that don't want to come on that platform and talk. However, all of those individual messages, I would spend hours and hours and hours of going through my DM and reading and resonating with so many of you. And I genuinely like really appreciate, and I feel so grateful that I have a platform to be able to talk about grief. Grief is love with nowhere to go. Grief is something that we don't just get over. It's not losing a partner or a relationship or moving on and having another job of something that we get over. Grief is something that stays with us, and we have to rebuild the onion, and we have to keep layering up and layering up and layering up. And once I started understanding that that's the process, that's when I locked in my darkest days and began my journey. And it was realizing that all of these people are trying to comfort me, and they're trying to give me the right words, but they don't know the true feeling of actually losing a child. And I'm like, I'm gonna speak about this. I can't get out of the car at the supermarket and go into the shops because I'm seeing nappies, I'm seeing pregnant ladies, I'm seeing people pushing prams around, all of these things that I should be doing. And as that world was continuing, mine had ended. So it was very, very surreal to start seeing things. I would try and walk out of the car. So many of you guys have probably seen me online where I'd sit in the car and then I'd try again. And it got to the point where I just felt like I don't want to be here. And I was reading stories of people that committed suicide because they couldn't no longer take the pain. And it was like I felt that pain, I was bleeding that pain, and I just didn't know what to do. And then I remember an email coming through, and Penguin Ebury wanted me to write a book. I thought, like, write a book. I was conversating about it, and it was the best medicine that ever come along. They wanted me to do a book and tell my story. I genuinely sat there with a ghostwriter, and I didn't write the book, I bled. I absolutely bled into this book, and never once in a million years thought it would ever become a bestseller. That wasn't my intention. My intention at that time was to survive. I felt like it was a therapy session, somebody individual talking to me where I could get it all out. I'd just been trapped. And I just feel like as that journey was going on where I felt so trapped, I realised healing is a journey. And we can't always heal the grief. We can't always heal the pain. And the sooner I realised that, don't try and heal a pain that is love. Work on all of the other areas first. Let's work on everything else. And we know we've got to carry that one raw through life. And through having Azaylia's foundation, that allowed me to get up. I had a purpose within me, and I knew that I had to be here because all of them other children and families were fighting against childhood cancer. Although I've just laid my daughter to rest, all them other mothers on the ward and fathers and children are having rounds of chemotherapy, transplants, blood transfusions, platelet transfusions, having to have central lines fitted in, children having to have NG tubes to be fed through. And I knew that I had to stay here. I knew my daughter gave me a mission, and I had a purpose within me to fight for these children and continue a legacy. That is one thing that gets me and Ashley through each and every single day of our lives. Survival mode. A lot of us live in survival mode. We don't want to know what it looks like to go back to that dark area. I'm just going to speak about me, and being in a dark place is somewhere where many of us sit It could be grief, it could be relationships, it could be work, it could be just day-to-day life getting very hard and very deep for us to just even cope with. Finances, all of those things. When you know what the dark looks like, I come across some phenomenal women, incredible like entrepreneur women, business women, and I always end up creating a safe space for a lot of people to talk to about their journeys. These women that I come across have sat in that dark place. They've sat in a place where they've lost their confidence, they've lost their self-esteem. They've come from a place where they may have not been raised in an environment that's been healthy for them. And they've made life become so incredible because of the pain that they've endured. When you know what it looks like to be in the dark, you never want to go back there. You never want to experience that feeling of sitting there and either not wanting to be here or not believing in yourself, or having people around you that don't believe in you. Survival mode is something that we live in on a day-to-day basis, and a lot of successful people, including myself now, which I always find it really strange to say, are still living in survival mode, but everybody that looks at you will be like, you're doing so well, you're looking really well, like, well done. But inside, it's still bleeding. It's what we've now done to try and heal them places that continue to get you through life. As you could see in that video from the start, 3 months after I lost Azaylia, I'd gained weight. For me, I'd always been fit. I'd always been in the gym from the age of 16. I'd always been small, 6 to an 8. Even when I had Azaylia, I was a small 10. And looking at myself on that video and looking at myself in the mirror, I didn't even recognize that person. And I remember online trolls coming through, and you hear the noise. Sometimes you can have 1,000,000,000 trillion people telling you how amazing you are. 3, 4, 5. You're so fat, no wonder Ashley's left you. Look at you, you're a mess. You're never going to become anything. What's the point in you even being here now? No one's going to want you. Look at the state of you. Get off television. Get off your social media. Go and heal properly. That noise, when you are suicidal, I mean like fully suicidal. I could have spoke about it on my platform at the time. I chose not to, because my daughter's legacy and these children held so much weight in my heart. It wasn't about me. Looking at myself in the mirror, I remember always being a confident person, being younger, always there, performing, singing, dancing, being the class clown, always having jokes, always having banter. I didn't even want to listen to music. I didn't want to laugh. The only thing that was pulling me out of that darkness is that, oh, suddenly I need to go on to Good Morning Britain. Suddenly I need to go on to Lorraine. I'm doing live interviews. I can't even, you can see, I couldn't even string a sentence together. I couldn't make sense of what had just happened throughout Azaylia's journey. And I sat there and I thought, you've got to show up. And I'd say to Ashley, like, oh, please, can you just talk? Like, I'm here representing Azaylia, but I need to be here. And people would say to me, it's okay, like, you can sit this out, or like, if you're not quite ready for it. And I thought, nah, like, that's my daughter. Like, I'm showing up for her and for all of them other kids. And I'm gonna learn on the job. And if I've just gone through that, this I can absolutely manage. I've got to be a voice for the voiceless. I've got to somehow be able to string all of this trauma together, and I can see thousands of messages coming through my DMs, and I'm thinking, all these people are suffering and struggling out there, and so am I. How can I make us all feel seen and heard, and how can I make social media become this place where you don't have to be perfect? And then it hit me. I'm out there thinking, how do I do my hair half up, half down? How do I do my makeup? My face is fat. I've put on weight. Like, I've just been living in like leggings and having to wash my clothes on 60 degrees because Azaylia's been in transplant. And I'm like, oh my God. And I thought, for the first time ever, it wasn't about appearance. And because I'd always been, and I'm not ashamed to say it, I was very materialistic, where I liked nice cars, nice clothes, shoes, handbags, hair on fleek, makeup, everything. And suddenly I looked in this mirror and I didn't recognize who she was. And for the first time ever, I was like, it's who you are inside. It's your heart and your soul and what you're speaking of, what people want to hear. They don't care that I put on weight. They don't care. It's this percentage of people. And the moment I locked into it's what comes out of your mouth and who you are as a person, was the moment things started to change. And I stopped giving a damn, to the point where I remember going on to Lorraine and I was talking about my book because it became a bestseller. And it was Sunday Times bestseller, and everybody was celebrating this around me. And I was thinking, oh, like, this is genuinely, for me, it was, if I helped one person, I was happy. I was just happy to do the book and have that therapy. Then I'm on Lorraine and I'm thinking, 3 days before, I thought, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna be able to use a filter. I thought, I'm on my Instagram all the time and I've got a filter on. And I thought, oh my God, like, people are gonna troll me even more. I've got this whole worry about what I look like, rather than bleeding the pain and being able to concentrate on that because I'm getting bullied and trolled. And then I remember when I do things on my Instagram, it's because I hold myself accountable. Once I tell you guys I'm doing something, I'm like, I have told millions of people I'm doing it, like I have to do it. I remember coming on, and me and Ashley were actually traveling to an event for the Aelia Foundation. I remember being in the car saying, guys, I am gonna get rid of the filter. Like, it's taken me a lot to get to this point where I am no longer gonna use filters in my content. So from this moment forward, you are not going to see any filter, any picture, any story. If I look a mess, I look a mess. If I've cried, I've cried. If I'm laughing, I'm laughing. If I look ugly when I'm laughing, if I look ugly when I'm crying, it is what it is. How can I be a role model? I want to become the woman that I would want my daughter to become. Would I want her to feel scared and nervous that she hasn't got a filter on? If she gained weight, would I want her to feel less of a person because she's got weight on her? Would I want her to feel enough? And the answer is yes. I started becoming the woman that I would want my daughter to become. And for me, that is where I started taking back my power. And I remember going on to Lorraine and thinking, okay, you've got to do it. You've got the camera, you're going to have the trolls, you're going to have the noise. And I remember finishing Lorraine and I was so scared. It was like when you have like 8 minutes on set, it's like you need to make sure you deliver 8 minutes of like articulate, full sentences that are going to be impactful for the nation to watch. It isn't just me sitting here like now and having a chat. You've just got to make sure that impact that you're talking about is relevant and what people are going to lock into. And I remember coming off and I thought, oh my God, I am so scared to look at my phone. And I went to my brother. He was like, you should be so proud of yourself. He was like, you smashed it. And that was the time where I thought, okay, I can speak. I'm now putting all of these feelings and I'm articulating a sentence together, and like, I'm doing it. And I remember I genuinely started using my TikTok lives to practice. And it's crazy because nobody would know. I started coming on my TikTok lives and I felt, no, it was my Instagram lives initially. And I started talking because I thought, no one's actually going to care here, or I'm just chit-chatting. I've actually got a space where I can like debrief all of this stuff and chat to people. And I started getting confident in front of a camera. I used to think, oh my God, I'm on set, I've got lights, I've got camera action, I've got 10 productions around me, running around, micing me up, and I'm thinking, I need to concentrate. So I started practicing with you guys, but that's how safe I felt with you guys. And it's like, how do you feel safe with strangers? You just become such a safety blanket for me. And I think that's why I can sit, I can cry. If I mess up because you guys know that feeling. I want imperfection to be a thing because nothing's perfect in this world. Even going through therapy, I didn't think therapy was going to help me. I had one of my best friends say to me, she knew to the point of suicide, of where my head was. I'm like, I can't breathe. Me and Ashley had just split up. I'm trying to register all of those feelings and emotions as well. But because grief was so big, it was like me and him just became friends. And then that whole journey of now knowing that I haven't got my relationship, haven't got my daughter, I'm living in the house, like, how do I live? And she's like, please do therapy. And I'm thinking, I'm not being funny. What is a therapist going to sit there reading from a textbook going to teach me? I need somebody that's going to teach me that actually knows how this feels. And then I gave my first therapist a go. She drained the life out of me. And I just thought, oh, I can't even sit with a second one. And then it was like, please just try somebody else. Sat with a second therapist. And I thought, you're literally here just getting paid. You actually, I can tell you don't even give a shit. Like, I can just tell. And then I was like, I'm done with therapy. Like, maybe I just need to go and get fit. Because then I was watching Ashley, and all he was doing, he was running marathons and doing this, you know, all of the challenges. And I was like, maybe that's what I need to be doing. Then I took therapy the third time, and it was by a Zoom call. Because I always say in person for me feels much nicer. And then one of my best friends found me the most phenomenal therapist that flipped my life around. And I was taking 3 therapy sessions a week. The first session, I just thought, I've just spoke at her. Second session, I just spoke at her. Third session, spoke at her. After a month, it came to that point where I was like, now it's starting to make sense. She's now unpacking everything. I mean, I'm going to childhood things. And I'm like, no. I need to talk about how I can get better from losing my daughter. You're talking about this. I need to heal here. And then she started unpacking here. This started to become more clearer. And I was thinking, okay, now I'm communicating better. Now I don't just want to rip somebody's head off because I can't cope with my day. And I'm like, I'm now starting to get patience. I'm now in situations where I'm like, my emotional capacity is becoming broader. And it was all the work in all of those tiny little moments that were taking effect without me knowing. I wanted to fuel the community around us. Like myself and Ashley, I mean, are young enough to be bringing everybody together and being like, what would we like? Here's the community. You guys have presented yourself. Vulnerability, strength, courage, people that have gone through same journeys. How can we bring us all together? By doing moments like this, having fun days, you guys as a community coming out and thinking, do you know what, I want to make friends today. But the purpose behind it is supporting those children and families fighting cancer. You turning up today, each and every single one of you, is so powerful in that movement, because if I could just go live with a child that's in hospital right now, and you could see them on platelets, having chemotherapy, being sick, fighting for their life, children and families sitting there, taking their last moments with their loved ones, you sitting here might think that you've just, you know, just come today, I've just done this lovely thing and I've done that. No, you've done way more than that today. By you showing up, you showed up for them children, you showed up for them families, and the profit that we make from that goes to all of the children. And it's just so beautiful that you guys all come together. You're sitting there in your own minds now with your own journeys. You guys motivate me, you encourage me, you give me that belief and strength to be able to open up my platform to talk to other people. You guys are showing me that I can do it. Your hair, your nails, your outfits. I'm on that journey now where I'm literally renovating my bedroom so I can create a space where I'm going to be doing hair, I'll be doing makeup, I'll be doing clothes. It's so good because once upon a time, I didn't have that confidence to feel like I could ever become that girl again of who I used to be. You guys have helped me find that girl that was digging so deeply to come back out.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming today as well. Thank you.
I'm always in your TikTok live.
Oh, are you? No way. No way.
All the time. I think you're incredible.
Thank you, babe. No, I love it. When people come from my TikTok, I know like you guys are my banter. You guys are my like place. Hello, nice to meet you. How you doing?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, of course. Do you want to come here, this side? Let's go this side. Bless your heart. Thank you for coming today as well. Like honestly, I really.
It's so inspiring how much you've done and like what you continue to do. Like, it's amazing.
No, honestly, like the fact that you come means a lot to me. Like it really does. Hey, darling. Give us a hug.
Incredible.
Aww, you guys are the best. Honestly, I'm so grateful for you guys.
And like, do you know what hit me so much when you were saying like everyone's saying you're strong, and you was like, I don't want to be strong.
Yeah.
And it's just like you just didn't deserve any of that to happen to you. Do you know what I mean?
But like the strength it takes for you to be where you are now is like mental. Like that mindset's the most inspiring. Out of everything, the journey you've had to be where you are today is like the most inspiring thing.
Thank you.
In the whole
Thank
world.
you. Yeah, because I feel like it's like so many of us go through it, and we genuinely really just sit there, don't we? And we just like, you wake up and it's a dark day, or you ain't got no one around you, and you feel like you're on your own. I'm by myself. I'm just.
You being vulnerable though, I feel like that shifted a big thing in like
Yeah.
a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I think it's given like it gives the other women like the power to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
On Instagram, just like living life, or like that video of the Chic, I'm like, go on the girl. I feel like I'm so rooting for you. Do you know what? Yeah.
I was literally only listening to the other day your podcast episodes with
Paul.
Mandy and Anna.
Oh, Mandy and Anna.
Oh,
Sisters in the City. No
I was listening to it the other day and I was like, wow, the same thing you've just said everyone says to you, like how strong you are.
Yeah.
But I've listened like back from the beginning, so yours came up the other day and I was like, wow, so good.
Oh, thank you for that. Do you know what's so nice as well? Like, do you know when you do these different podcasts? And it's like, and then you're growing more and more and more and more. Because that's why, like, these events now, like, I want to talk about where I am right now, because I feel like
today was a lot more like emotional. Like it was so much fun. I was thinking, I was just been saying to her, then I was like, no, calm down. I was like crying more than you were crying.
Hello, you okay? Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Lovely to meet you.
And you smell great. Oh, you all smell so amazing around here, and you're so glam.
I just had a wash for you. I know. You know what? I only wanted to say to you, you are the epitome of class in a woman. You literally are the epitome of class. I can't, obviously, I don't know what it's like to lose a child, but the other things that have come from you going through that and that you've had to deal with, you are literally the epitome of class, and you've inspired all of us of how to handle things without breaking a sweat, without breaking character, without breaking ourselves. and being you, and you've done it. I can't, honestly, I've sent you a message personally, you've replied to me once on Instagram.
Have I? See, I do try,
Yeah,
I try.
I appreciate that, like, you must be majorly busy, but you have inspired people who've gone through not losing someone the way you have, but dealing with things the way you've dealt with them. You could have went publicly and said things, and you haven't. You've literally remained so classy.
No, I
And you are, honestly, it's commendable the way you've handled yourself. You should be, I know I'm not saying you should be so proud, but mate, you should be proud of yourself.
I'm trying to get there with that. I'm genuinely trying. I'm trying.
Scouse women are out there, like, we'll blast everyone everywhere, and you know what? Me, myself, have sat back and gone, I don't need to. I will show them through me being me, and the power that you've showed we can have without saying anything. Sit in the house, cry, kick the walls, punch everything, but at the end of it, come on, gain faith and just
get back out there and show up as well.
You've showed me that.
Yeah.
You've showed me that,
Really?
and I literally have watched you and gone, I'm gonna be like her. I am gonna be like you. Honest to God, like, literally.
No, like, that is so touching.
And I'm not one to come and say things.
Yeah, no, but that's why I want you guys to feel like you've got a safe space with me, because it's genuinely you guys. Like, I've felt that, I've sat there, I've done it. You guys have supported me, you've helped me, and you've rebuilt me, you know, amongst my family and amongst my friends. It's you guys as well. And without the strength that you guys give me, I wouldn't be able to give it back either. You've created a safe space for me to be vulnerable.
Honestly, we have sat in awe, all of me and my friends. We watched the whole journey with Azaylia and everything like that. We watched all of that, and you didn't break. You didn't break, and we were like, wow, this woman's got the weight of the world, and she hasn't. You haven't faltered. I can't. There's not one point of view where I've watched and gone, oh, okay, it's got too much water. You must go home. And I don't know what your ritual is when you go home.
I sit in silence. No, I put meditation music on, and I just go to that calm space, because I feel like coming out and doing what I do, I'm doing it with purpose and love for each person, for my daughter, and it's like for people like you, because I know how dark it is when I'm sitting there in my own head, and I know how dark it would be for you to sit there in your own head, and I see you, and it's not that I see you because I know you, I feel energy, and I know how much it takes for people to get up and to be a good version of themselves.
I think for you to cross from grief that not many people can relate to though, to be so relatable to other women is unreal.
Do you know when it's not been a plan?
Yes.
And everything is literally, that's why I'm like, I'm there, I've got my like things and everything, and I'm like, I need it for protection, but there's nothing that's ever a plan. And I feel like when you do it with love and intention, that's where it is, and I think that's why
it's just you.
Yeah.
You haven't got this like facade like so many people who are like, who do go through grief, but then they run with it and use it, and you just see you, and it's just like, it's just sad, you know what I mean? And I don't know you from anyone else, but I feel like the person that I think I know who you are is just unmatched to anyone else, and
that's what I like. You know, not only is it just social media and a work and a job and a space, it's actually real life. So no.
And Rebecca's the same.
She's so sick. Yes. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Thank you. Say hello. Hey! So these girls,
my friend bought this for me.
Oh.
My birthday. So I didn't know what to expect.
No way.
I've been on a healing journey, and usually we go partying.
Yeah.
We go clubbing all the time.
Oh.
So I said, look, listen, this year we're going to do something different, and we want to do this healing event. Do you know, I just want to say one thing to you, yeah? Right, we're Muslim, I'm Muslim.
So am I.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, my dad, my family, yeah,
okay,
all
so
Muslim.
You know that your baby's
going in Jannah, yeah.
No, she's waiting for you at the door of heaven.
Yeah.
Because that's one thing was guaranteed.
And she passed in Ramzan as well.
God will then ask the child on the day of judgment, what is the one wish I can give you? And the child will say, the person who's attached to my umbilical cord, I want to meet them. So God will grab your hand and your child will bring you to heaven.
Yeah.
Take me as well.
You're actually stood with a piece of heaven right now.
Literally. Oh.
But do you know, it's a story of a Muslim, really religious practicing man, and you know the baby passes away, and he has a dream, and in the dream the baby would walk into the gate of heaven, and the dad goes to the baby, why are you not going in? You're allowed to go in heaven. Every child that's passed away goes to heaven. He goes out. Because every time I go in, it starts raining. And Dad goes, what are you on about? He goes, it's because you need to stop crying. It's your tears of the rain, and I can't get into the door of heaven. So please, Dad, stop crying so I can go to heaven. Honestly, I must have cried for 3 days after listening to that.
Wow.
And you know what? Like I said, in the longer run, this is like a blink of an eye.
Yeah.
Heaven is eternal.
Yeah.
And you know, when you're going to get to heaven, you're going to say that, you know what? This is probably for the best.
Yeah. And I know.
Like making it there.
I know in my own mind that there is a bigger purpose, and it's like I genuinely know. We're all out here now figuring out what is it that we want for food. I don't know. What are you having?
I think I'm gonna have sweet and spicy Korean fried chicken.
Oh, okay, nice. What about you?
Lunch rolls, Korean fried chicken with rice.
Yeah. See, I was thinking
rice
that as well. What are you thinking, Kath?
I think I'm gonna get this Korean fried chicken rice.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but it's easy when it's in the box. It's not possible to have half of it.
Oh, isn't it?
What's the spicy Korean chicken?
Oh my God, she's like, no, Tips
with rice. When they tell you can't have chips and rice, that was your best.
Hello guys, so we have gone into the afternoon now. It's the brunch time. The girls are here. We got Connor singing away.
Please, thank you so much.
Okay. Oh, how old is she?
Yeah, thank you.
You got 100 points because you've been fantastic.
What is it? We're vibing out here. How beautiful.
Kiss a man and make me heart go boom. Your love. There's no mistaking. I feel it. She got some footwear, man.
Guys, this is for every person in this room. Like, please sing this song.
Listen as your day unfolds, challenge what the future holds. Try and keep your head up to the sky. Lovers, they may cause you tears. Go ahead, release your fear. You gotta be bad, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser. All I know, love will save the day.
Got your raffle tickets, and there's going to be some amazing prizes.
Hey,
It's getting hot in here. Catherine, your singing was unbelievable.
For 6 kids, we got £300.
Catherine, what have you won?
I won a hydrofacial and a lymph node.
Wow! Yay! Every little thing is gonna be alright. Hey!
Every hour has been dedicated to this event, and I just want to say how incredibly proud I am of her. She's always been destined for amazing things.
What a lovely
I think she's just absolutely incredible, and me and my mum are so proud of her for everything that she does, all the PT clients that she has, the online, the tarot cards, absolutely everything. She's found the time to put every hour into this event, and she knows like how much Azaylia, I was so invested in her story and her life, and she knew how much it meant to me when she said that she was doing it. So I just want to say how proud we all are of you. So proud. And so honestly, you've done.
Watch that and you literally bring me tears.
Oh, you are so lovely. But that's what it's about. Do you know what I mean? You make me cry. It's like you start.
Because my little boy is complex needs, so it just
Yeah, and I think that's it's like, but it's why we're here though. Do you know what I mean as well? Like it's yeah, but it's like, but that's where
it's so touching, like it really does. Like, I watch them sometimes and just like, oh, like it really gets.
Do you know what? It's because it's like you have, but that's it's like everyone feels choked.
That's my fault.
No. But it's like it's the realness, you know. At a time, it's like, and I always speak about it, and that's why I always feel comfortable speaking about it, because it's big feelings, and it's like, you know, like everybody has this within you, and it's like every day you have to show up, or you got to go out there, you got to look the part, you've got to show up, you got to go and do your business, like you've got goals, you've got aspirations, but then on top of that, you got real shit that's actually tugging you when you open your eyes in the morning, and you've got to try and get out of bed. And I think that's the beauty of like community, and like for me, that's why it's like I have to come.
So busy.
Yeah.
What am I like?
I have to be so busy.
1 o'clock at night, not stop till like 6 o'clock in the morning, like.
Or it's like you feel like you've got to keep showing up, or you got to keep being the best version of yourself. And it's like, even though it's important to, I just think it's like you got to, because depression is like so dark and it cripples you so intensely. Do you know what I mean? So you guys do amazing, and like, no, do you know what it is? Because it's each person. Like, I do my part, you do your part, you do your part, and if we weren't all doing our part, the world wouldn't be a place of what it is.
Better place, and obviously, everything that we've done, we've said obviously any like, profit will go to.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, guys, that day was absolutely epic. Billy, what have you got to say about today?
It was amazing, wasn't it? I think the morning and all the wellness stuff was like super filling and chill, vibing, and then that bottomless brunch was such good energy.
Yeah.
Everyone was like
singing, we had karaoke, dancing. Me and Billy had a sing together. That was so special. Ali, thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for inviting me.
She's been dancing, you've been singing, you've been eating, you've been showing them how to do it, haven't you?
I showed them how to do a bit of break dancing, but I can't lie. You know, don't get out often, and when I do, I'm showing
Zoomy mode. Oh, I love you, girl. Thank you.
so much.
I am back from Liverpool. I am absolutely exhausted. My heart is full. I am so proud. I'm such a proud mummy right now. To see all of those people coming together and supporting children fighting against childhood cancer. Everybody in that room knows Azaylia, knows her battle, knows her journey, and knows how brave and courageous she really, really is. She's such an inspiration, and hearing everybody talking about my daughter in the most beautiful way has really filled my heart and my soul. And I just want to say a massive thank you to Rebecca Burgess and Box Park in Liverpool, today for putting on this event. Like, our community is so beautiful. You guys come together and you really, really show humanity back into this world. And I'm just very, very, very grateful that we are together in this mission fighting against childhood cancer. If you made it to the end of this vlog, thank you so much. And if you don't already follow, please follow the Azaylia Foundation, or go and check them out on our website, theazaliafoundation.com. From the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you, because together we are fighting against childhood cancer. We are there for our children. We are there for all of our angels. We are there for those children in hospitals that are having chemotherapy, that are having treatments, that are fighting every single day for their lives. And we are with these families, and we will be with you side by side forever. I love you guys. I'm about to go to bed now because I'm absolutely exhausted. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please hit subscribe, like and comment. And if you can do a fundraiser, why not join us? Let's go, champs.